Hello everyone, I'm going to do a front flip tutorial vid because it would make more sense to learn a front flip before a front half. Let's do that. So first thing first is you're going to have to warm up. Probably, I'm doing this in trampoline, so you're going to have to warm up, which is pretty simple, just get some bounces in, stretch maybe a little. That won't be too hard. And then I'm just going to put up on screen right now. This is everything you need to do. We're starting with rolls, and then it's going to be tucks, and then it's going to be more of jumping into the roll, and then it's going to be explaining like some other tips of how you should do it. And then you're just going to go for the front flip and land it. And I'm going to show you what it all should look like right now, what each step should look like. From here on out, it's going to be a voiceover because I didn't feel like talking and, jumping and everything at the same time. So we're going to deal with a voiceover. So obviously this is what a front flip looks like, or a front tuck, whatever you want to call it. It's really not that hard. The only hard part may be landing or getting over the fear of actually doing the front flip. Those might be the hardest parts. So let's cut real quick to actually getting into how to, practice the front flip. So you should get to the back of your trampoline is where you're going to want to start. You're going to want to do a forward roll, just like that. A somersault or a forward roll, whatever you want to call it. You go straight over your head onto your bike, straight down your spine. If you're going to do this on ground, don't do a forward roll because you could hurt your spine pretty badly. So do the forward roll about 10 to 15 times to get used to going over your head. After you've done that, we're going to work on throwing our arms up to get jump height. That is what you can do for learning backflips too. Like I'm doing here, I'm just throwing up my hands. And as you guys can see, it is raining. It is absolutely raining, which kind of sucked because that just makes it slippery for me. Now what I'm doing is I'm throwing up my knees towards my chest, which helps with the tucking, which you'll see in a bit. Now, what we're going to want to do that probably about 10 times. Now we're going to throw our arms up and our knees. Do that about 20 times. Get used to that. Throw arms up and knees up. Okay, so after you've done that about 20 times, what you want to do is grab your knees when you do it too. So it's going to look something like this. You're going to throw your arms up and tuck onto your knees. You grab onto your knees, alright? Do that about 20 more times. Get used to that position. Make that feel really, really natural. It should feel pretty natural. Do that again about 20 times. Once you got that down, remember you could take breaks at any point in this video if you need to. Now we're going to do a somersault, and it's going to be just a quicker somersault. Try to use less and less of your hands. As you can see, now I'm only going to use one hand right after this roll. I'm only going to use one hand. I forget which hand though. I think it's my left hand. I'm using my left hand only to go over my head. And now I'm going to use only my right hand to go over my head. So I'm not using my left hand. And now I'm going to go without any hands. And it's just going to be kind of doing a flip onto my back. Just getting used to that. Make sure you're going up when you're doing this, not out. Going up means you might, not hit the other end of your trampoline. But if you're going out, you might hit the other end. So after you've done those about maybe 10 times, then you're ready to do a few more jump tucks, get used to that again. And this is the part where you're going to kind of want to just go for a front flip. You need to put it all together. You're going to jump up, throw your arms up, then throw your arms down to your knees and do what you did earlier. Now, you may be having trouble landing, which is what I'm about to show in a minute. Oh, also, make sure, like I just showed, to look forwards when you're doing this. Always, always, always look forwards. If you're not going to look straight forwards, you could look about 45 degrees down at the ground. But anywhere in between there's okay. Anything else is going to be really hard to do a front flip. And there's other reasons too. One is if you're looking straight down, that's not going to work because your knee can come straight up to your face, which has happened to me multiple times, and it hurt a lot. But when you're looking forwards, your knee can't even reach your head unless you're extremely flexible. Good for you. It just gives you less of a chance to. So after you do that, again, make sure you're practicing your tucks, everything. You're getting it all good. Everything should be going great. If you haven't landed it yet, that sucks. But I'm going to show you what you can do to fix it and the problems that may occur. So number one is, say you're doing a front flip and you kind of fall backwards, which I'm going to demonstrate in a minute here. After, my beautiful front flips. And there's multiple ways to do front flips. One is grabbing your ankles, one is grabbing your shins, one is grabbing your knees, and the other is grabbing the back of your thighs. So when you're grabbing your knees, you should go higher. When you're grabbing your shins, it should be in the middle, and your ankles can be standing. So say when you did your front flip, you fell back, just like that. Right? You jumped and you landed and you got thrown backwards. I'm going to show an example of that really fast, what that would look like. So say I do the front flip and I fall backwards. Man, that sucks. I was so close, yeah? So what you want to do is either you want to rotate faster or jump higher. So the way you can rotate faster is by grabbing your ankles or your shins. That can help you rotate faster. And then even then, if you're not rotating fast enough, you can jump higher. And so once you jump higher, then make sure you're going at an okay pace and you should land. Great. You're telling me that, but what if, man, I'm doing like a double front flip? What if I'm doing it too good and I'm falling forwards? What am I supposed to do about that? Well, I'm going to tell you. So if you're falling forwards like me, and it feels like, you're over-rotating, just like this. Come on, bud, you got this. Yeah, just like that. Or, even maybe you're going a little over. What you want to do is you want to slow your rotation by grabbing your knees, or jumping lower. So jumping lower would look something like this to land, or slowing your rotation would be grabbing your knees or your shins if you've been grabbing your ankles, and it should look something like that. You may have seen other times there's other ways to do front flips too, like grabbing the back of your thigh that I was talking about a bit earlier. This is called a Russian front flip. If you don't feel like you can do it the normal way that I've been showing, then you can try this. It might help your rotation. It may help a lot of stuff. So it should look something like that. It's really fun. This one's usually used for different distance, like jumping outwards. But make sure, you're going up, not out, not backwards, not forwards. You want to be going up. It's going to be the best for you. In a trampoline. On ground, it may help to go outwards, but you have to also punch up. Make sure you're always punching up. Now, say you're falling to the side or something like that, or like this. What are you supposed to do then? Like, what's going wrong there? Let me show an example of what that might look like. Something like that, yep. So what you want to do in this case is you're going to be probably turning in air, which isn't what you want to do. Make sure you're going straight forwards, not to the side. Always straight, directly forwards. That's what a front flip is. You're not trying to do a side flip yet. That's a different tutorial. And I don't know how to do those yet. I've been trying and trying. I'll get them eventually. It'll be cool. Yeah. Anyways, there's not much more to learn besides just doing a front flip. You got this. Believe in you guys. See you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoyed. Go try and learn a front flip. It's really fun. See you guys next time. Peace.